You should know that by being a racing driver, you are under risk all the time. And by being a racing driver means you are racing with other people. And if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you're no longer a racing driver. Because we are competing. We are competing to win. And the main motivation to all of us is to compete for a victory.
With the Williams, and now Albon and Norris are going wheel to wheel, and Norris is now starting to struggle. He started that main straight as the lead car of this at turn 3. Here comes Lando Norris. Alex Albon staying just ahead as Norris goes a little bit wider than he would have wanted. It's lights out, away we go. Verstappen gets an awful start. Great start for Charles Leclerc. Into turn 3 we go. Norris on the inside of Hamilton. Hamilton goes wide. Lando Norris might get a decent getaway. And look, Verstappen's a lot closer on this particular occasion.
I need more power, mate. He's scripting a lot.
Got a very good chance indeed. There's one car length in it as Verstappen goes round the outside again, and this time before the corner arrives, Max Verstappen. Honda have won just one Grand Prix in the last 27 years. It was Jenson Button, the Hungarian Grand Prix in 2006. They're on the verge here of getting the lead in the Austrian Grand Prix as Verstappen goes down the inside once again. He's wheel to wheel with Charles Leclerc, and Verstappen comes out still alongside that Ferrari. Down towards turn 4. Verstappen's got DRS once again. He's so close. He's wheel to wheel once again, but it is a very tricky part of the track. Towards turn 3. Is he going to go inside or outside? Which way is Verstappen going to go here? DRS wide open, gaining on the Ferrari. Switches early, Verstappen. Late braking. Leclerc this time might just have to give way as he goes off the track. Conquered. But will that result stand? What an afternoon it's been. Max Verstappen diving down the inside, has to switch now to go round the outside. The wheel to wheel again, unlike in Austria.
Look, fair enough there. Leclerc took the racing line. Verstappen had to get out of the throttle.
Yeah. And even better, they get out just ahead of Carlos Sainz.
He's gone wide.
Has all the good work become undone as Verstappen tries to fight back and then sees Charles Leclerc swoop past him. Now he pulls out to go alongside the Ferrari. It's wheel to wheel down into Brooklands. Leclerc is back out in front of Verstappen.
And it was
Here comes Max Verstappen again. How did he not make contact with a Ferrari as he pulled out from behind the rear wing of Charles Leclerc? Here goes Max Verstappen into Brooklands. Charles Leclerc is still ahead. Verstappen is trying every single trick in the book at the moment. Drivers, and they are giving it everything here. Here comes Verstappen again. He's almost pushed onto the grass. Somehow Leclerc stayed ahead. And I think Verstappen had to back off a little bit there because he was almost on the grass. We can go racing once again.
Max Verstappen. He's really struggling, isn't he, on fresh tyres?
Got to watch these hard compound tyres as well. We're going racing. Oh, there goes Verstappen on the inside of Charles Leclerc. Verstappen struggling.
Verstappen wide again. He's now going to have to defend against Leclerc.
He's been doing all the attacking on Leclerc. Now he's defending. They do touch wheels as Charles Leclerc barges his way through, and Max Verstappen hangs out round the outside to try and regain the place, which he does. Ferrari, Mercedes. Charles Leclerc ahead of Sebastian Vettel. Pierre Gasly giving it everything with Sergio Perez. Kimi Raikkonen is just ahead. We're back on board with a Toro Rosso. It could be Hakkinen, Schumacher and Riccardo Zonta all over again. Hamilton now through the middle sector is throwing down an epic challenge.
They all want Hamilton's crown, but he's not going to be easily beaten, is he?
Ferrari came here with the advantage on paper. It's not been plain sailing on the asphalt, but Charles Leclerc can now see the checkered flag, and for the first time ever, Charles Leclerc wins a Formula One Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc wins the Belgian Grand Prix. The one we've lost and the one that we found. It's lights out and away we go. Russell does get away well, as does Max Verstappen. And Valtteri Bottas has got his teammate right alongside him already. Sergio Perez is trying to challenge as George Russell goes into the first turn, and George Russell takes the lead. And Valtteri Bottas goes a little bit wider through turn 4. Russell's now going to have a go at him on this twisty section of the track, the middle section. He's got the inside line at turn 7, and he goes past his teammate. George Russell overtakes Valtteri Bottas. And if we're live on board it, that is Norris and Perez. And Lando Norris gets on the podium for the first time in Formula 1. And just holding up Daniel Ricciardo, and that's Charles Leclerc. And that is a very big accident. Last lap shenanigans here at Monza.
So it's going to be a slipstream then, down to Parabolica and off the last corner.
Pierre Gasly is in front for the AlphaTauri team that won here as Toro Rosso, and they are going to win in 2020 as AlphaTauri. Pierre Gasly wins the Italian Grand Prix.
Oh my God, guys, we did it again!
Gets his foot down for one last time towards the line. Lewis Hamilton tries to make his way where we've got past Timo Glock in 2008 and Jun Sao to get past Gasly. The checker flag is out. The Brazilian Grand Prix goes to Max Verstappen for some Brazilian Grand Prix. Obrigado Interlagos. Max Verstappen wins. It's lights out and away we go. Leclerc gets away well. Hamilton and Bottas now jockeying for position, and Hamilton coming alongside Charles Leclerc with Bottas now with some free space. Sebastian Vettel behind him. Ricciardo on the outside of Hülkenberg. Leclerc goes into the first chicane ahead, and just ahead as well by a matter of inches, and the Mercedes gets a bit
Verstappen at the back, I think. Verstappen in trouble at the back.
Hamilton now pulls out to have a go at Leclerc. Leclerc stays ahead by about a car length and a half. This is brilliant racing.
Very smart positioning of his car there from Charles Leclerc, and he did, as you say, get some DRS.
He's going for it again, Lewis Hamilton. Got a great exit out of the chicane, round the curve at Grande they go. Is it a Grande move from Lewis Hamilton towards the Della Roggia chicane? Leclerc's on the inside. Hamilton goes onto the gravel and has to take to the escape road, and you can hear the cheers from Monza all the way back to Stevenage. The Ferrari fans loved it.
He didn't leave me a car's width there, push me off.
Whatever anyone else might think of this move, the home tifosi absolutely loved it. Was there enough cars width there? No. He has been shown the black and white flag. Leclerc locks up, too far behind. Leclerc locks up, goes through the chicane. Hamilton now is right on the rear wing of that Ferrari, and once again to the Curva Grande we go, and Hamilton is going to have a go. Which way this time? Wanted to go round the outside, has to switch to the inside. Leclerc is making it very difficult indeed by zigzagging from one side to the other of the track, and Hamilton can't force his way past. You can see the celebration starting. He's got one more corner, the famous Parabolica to go. Mercedes threw everything at him today. Charles Leclerc has coped brilliantly. He won in Spa. He wins in Monza. Charles Leclerc is the winner of the 2019 Italian Grand Prix.
You've done it. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Can any driver today dominate Formula One the way you did? Can somebody like Lewis pick up a world title and then get 7 world titles, or is that something that's just beyond the bounds of the modern age?
I would say absolutely yes, because nobody thought, and neither me, myself, I thought I could beat the 5 of Fangio, and then I did, and I even increased it to 7. Records are there to be beaten, and I'm quite relaxed that one day it will happen, whether it's Lewis, whether it's Massa, or it's Sebastian Vettel, or whoever. It might be somebody of the current or of the future that could or will do it. I have no problem with it.